Hey everyone and welcome back. So we got a message from a listener
Mm.
and they are struggling
Oh,
with finding the perfect gift
okay.
for someone they just started dating
Yeah.
and they're looking for some guidance,
It's tricky.
how to be thoughtful without being
Yeah.
over the top. Too much too soon.
It is a delicate balance for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
You want to show you're putting in some thought, but you don't want to overwhelm them. Especially when you're still figuring out the whole what are we thing.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
we've got a stack of articles and tips here
Yeah.
all about navigating this very thing, early dating gift giving.
I'm intrigued. Let's see what nuggets of wisdom we can unearth.
Love it. Okay, so the first source we dug into really emphasizes the importance of shared interests.
Oh, that makes sense.
Right. Focusing on things you both enjoy.
Yeah, it's like you're building a connection around
Yeah.
something you have in common.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
I noticed a lot of the suggestions were about experiences rather than just like stuff.
Oh, interesting.
Like instead of just getting them, I
Right.
don't know, a sweater,
Okay, yeah.
it's more about like tickets to a local event,
Oh, I see.
something you could do together.
That's smart
Yeah.
because it takes the pressure off a little bit. It's not just like, here's this thing, hope you like it. It's
Right.
more about, hey, I thought this would be fun to do together. What do you think?
Exactly.
Oh.
And I think there's something about creating a memory together that's really special.
Yeah, it's like you're building a shared history, even if it's just a silly little outing.
Totally. Oh, speaking of outings, one of the sources had a really clever idea, a voucher for a cooking class.
Oh, that's fun.
Have you ever done one of those?
I have, yeah. It was actually a blast.
Right.
Even if you're not like a master chef, it's
Yeah.
just the fun, low pressure way to learn something new
Totally.
and maybe impress each other with your knife skills. Who knows?
Exactly. Or,
Yeah.
completely fail together and just laugh about it.
The best kind of bonding experience.
Exactly. Okay, so moving on. Another suggestion that popped up a lot
Mm.
was the classic gourmet coffee or tea sampler.
Oh, I love those.
Right.
Especially the tea ones.
Yes.
So many fun flavors to try.
It feels a little more personal than just grabbing a
Right.
Starbucks gift card. Yeah.
Exactly. It shows you're paying attention. Like, okay, they mentioned they love green tea, so I'm going to find them a sampler with interesting green tea blends.
Right. Exactly.
It's thoughtful.
It is. And it's like, again,
Yeah.
it kind of invites conversation,
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh, have you tried this one yet? What's your
Yeah.
favorite?
Exactly.
It's creating those little,
It's those little moments.
yeah,
Those little touch points that build connection.
I love that.
That.
Okay, I'm curious about your take on this next one. One of the sources suggested fun socks.
Fun socks.
Fun socks.
Hmm.
Like, I don't know if that's too silly.
It depends.
Well,
It's
no.
all about the why behind the gift, right? Like if you've noticed, they have a really quirky sense of style. Or if they're always wearing mismatched socks, for example,
Okay, yeah.
then it's like a nod to their personality.
Right.
You're showing you pay attention to those little details.
Okay, that's kind of sweet. I like that.
Right. It's the thought that counts.
It is. It's a thought that counts. Okay, I'm
pieces.
seeing the potential here with the fun socks.
Right. Just got to be strategic.
Strategic sock giving.
Exactly.
All right, let's move on to another category. This source called them thoughtful but low-pressure gifts,
Okay.
which I think is a great way to describe it because you're still early on in the dating game,
Right. You don't want to come on too strong.
Exactly. So you want it to be personal
Right.
but not overwhelming.
Totally.
So one of the suggestions was a personalized mug.
Oh, that's cute. Like
Ah.
with their initial on it or something?
Yeah, or maybe an inside joke.
Ooh, even better.
Right. Like, remember that hilarious conversation we had? This
Yeah.
mug gets it.
I love that.
So it's something they can use every day.
Practical,
Yes,
but also a little reminder of you.
exactly. Okay, I have to ask about this next one because it's a little more out there.
Okay, hit me.
The source suggests
Yeah.
a mini photo album,
Ooh.
but not filled with pictures of you two.
Okay, good.
Way too soon for that.
Way too soon.
Instead, it's filled with photos of places that you'd like to visit together.
Oh, that's interesting.
Right.
I kind of like it.
Really?
Yeah, it's like it sparks a conversation, like,
Let-
oh, you want to go to Italy too? Have you always wanted to see the Eiffel Tower?
Yeah.
It's kind of a way to dream together
Yeah.
without putting too much pressure on it.
Right. It's not like,
Yeah,
book your flight, we're going to Rome.
exactly. More like, hey, wouldn't it be cool too?
Yeah. Exactly.
I like that a lot.
It's subtle,
Yeah.
but effective.
Okay, that's a really good point.
It's about planting seeds you know,
Right.
instead of trying to force something too soon. It's like, hey, I'm interested in getting to know you better,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm open to exploring new things with you.
Exactly. It shows you're in it for the long game.
Love it.
Yeah.
Okay, what else have we got? So we were talking about those subtle ways to spark a conversation and kind of dream big together,
Mm-hmm.
which I love.
It's a good approach.
And it seems like a good segue into this next section in our research here,
Okay. Yeah.
which is all about gifts that spark conversation and connection.
Oh, I like that.
Right. So we're moving beyond just the shared interest and into,
Deeper territory.
yeah, creating those opportunities to really...
Right, because that's where the real magic happens.
Exactly. Like one of the things they suggested was a puzzle or a board game.
Classics.
Right.
For a reason.
There's a reason those have been date night staples for so long.
Totally. Because even if it's something simple like a deck of cards,
Right.
you can learn so much about someone by how they play a game.
Oh, 100%.
Are they super competitive?
Yeah.
Are they a sore loser?
Do they try to bend the rules?
Important information to have early on in a relationship, for sure.
Exactly.
It's like a little window into their personality.
And it creates those natural moments for conversation, too.
Yeah, totally.
You know, like, oh, have you always been this good at Scrabble? Or,
Right.
I can't believe you just pulled that off.
Exactly.
So there's like built-in...
It's a shared experience
Yes.
that you can bond over.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay. Another suggestion that I thought was really sweet was a customized playlist,
Ooh, that's cute.
right? Like, I know in the digital age, it's a lot easier than it used to be.
Right. You don't have to make a whole mixtape anymore
Oh,
with
yes.
carefully chosen tracks and everything.
Oh my gosh. The pressure of making a mixtape back in the day.
Oh, I know. So much pressure.
But I do kind of miss it.
I get it. There was something romantic about it, you
Right,
know?
it was.
But I think a playlist can be just as meaningful.
Yeah. And it's something you can enjoy together. Like, oh, I put this song on here because it made me think of you.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Or just like sharing your favorite artists and discovering new music together.
Exactly. It's a really intimate way to connect.
It is. Okay, this next GIF idea is a new one for me,
Okay.
but I'm kind of obsessed with it.
What is it?
Our source called it an experience journal.
An experience journal.
Yeah, have you heard of this?
I haven't. Tell me more.
So basically, it's a blank book
Okay.
where you document your dates and adventures together.
Oh, that's cute.
Right.
Like a couple's journal, but specifically for outings and stuff.
Exactly. So you
I
could
get that.
you could paste in photos,
Yeah.
write down funny stories.
Like a little time capsule of your relationship.
Yes.
That's such a cool idea.
Right. And I love the idea that, you know, a few months down the line,
Yeah.
you can look back on it together.
Right. And reminisce about all those fun dates.
Exactly.
That's so much more special than just scrolling through old text messages.
Right. It's like you're intentionally creating memories.
Exactly. I love that.
I do too. Okay, before we get completely carried away with the experience journal,
Right.
there are a few other gift ideas we should probably get to.
Let's hear them.
So many good ideas for gifts that bring back memories.
Right. It's like a tangible reminder of all the fun you've had.
Exactly. Okay, we were also talking about gifts that kind of promote well-being and healthy living.
Oh, right. Like the stylish water bottle.
Yes, the stylish water bottle.
I stand by that suggestion, by the way.
I know, I'm totally on board with it now. It's like,
Right?
I'm showing I care about your health.
Exactly. It's a subtle way of saying that.
But also, like,
Yeah.
maybe we can use these on a hike together sometime.
Exactly. Or at the gym, or
Okay.
just staying hydrated out in the world.
We're in this together.
I love it.
Okay, this next one is a little trickier.
Okay.
Remember how we were talking about making a charitable donation in the other person's name?
Oh, right. That one's a little more fancy.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. I wouldn't recommend this for like a first or second date.
Right. Too soon. But if you've been dating for a little bit
Yeah.
and you really understand their values
Mm-hmm.
and you've talked about, you know, causes that are important to them.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
all about being tuned in to what they care about.
Yes. And it's
Yeah.
like you're saying,
Right.
I see you. I see what matters to you. And I want to support that.
Exactly. It's like you're saying, you're a good
Gotcha.
person, and I admire that about you.
Exactly.
It's a big deal.
It is. But again, timing is key with that one.
100%.
All right, let's end on a slightly sweeter note.
Okay.
Our source also suggested
Yeah.
the classic seasonal treats.
Oh, always a good choice.
Right. Who doesn't love a
Fuck
little
yeah.
something sweet?
Exactly. Especially if it's like their favorite bakery's cookies.
Oh, yeah.
Or some fancy chocolates or
See, or even just like
yeah.
a really beautiful piece of fruit.
Ooh, that's nice.
Right. Like
Mhm.
if you know they're really into
Yeah, like a perfectly ripe mango
Yes.
or a beautiful heirloom tomato.
See, you get it.
It's the little things.
It is the little things. Okay.
Yeah.
I think we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have. We've really explored the whole spectrum of gift giving
Right. From fun socks
to charitable donations.
to charitable donations. I think we've given our listeners a lot to think about.
I hope so. And I hope they feel empowered to choose a gift that feels really meaningful.
Yes. So, as you venture out into the world of early dating gifts, remember, there's no one right answer.
It's all about that special someone, you know?
Exactly. Trust your gut.
Mm-hmm.
Have fun with it.
Yeah. And don't overthink it.
Exactly. And if you're really stuck, just go with the experience journal.
Can't go wrong with that.
It's foolproof. All right. Until next time, everyone,
Happy gifting.
happy gifting.